All right, guys. So the attendance tonight was 10,349. The gate was $1.3 million. We broke the record here at Wembley tonight. The fight of the night, I don't think that's a big secret. Watson versus Nedkoff. Those guys won $50,000 and they deserve every dime of it. And Watson also won the knockout of the night, so he wins $100,000. Deserves every single dime of it. And then the submission was Renan Barao. He wins $50,000 tonight. So congratulations to the bonus winners. Who has the first question? Just raise your hand. They'll bring you a microphone. Sean?
If I can start with Renan, please. Translator, I guess. Renan, obviously a very competitive fight throughout. I'm curious how you had it scored as it was going along, if you had to make any adjustments along the way to get the win tonight.
Yeah. Did you give him the mic? Yeah, right here, grab it from him.
Renan, foi uma luta muito dura. Como é que você se sentiu na luta quando ela estava aparecendo que ela podia durar a distância toda? Como é que você estava se sentindo?
Eu estava super bem, né? Graças a Deus eu fiz um bom trabalho na minha equipe na União. Eu treinei mais de 3 meses para essa luta aí, estava bem preparado, bem focado e graças a Deus tive mais um resultado positivo.
I felt great throughout the fight. I was very comfortable. I trained very hard, 4 long months. I left my home, so the fight just went as planned this fight.
If I could ask him about the finishing hold there, McDonald seemed to be giving a thumbs up that he was okay. A lot of times guys will give up on that hold. Why did he keep it, and what adjustments did he make to finally get the tap?
Ele está perguntando da finalização do Katagatame. O McDonald ficou sempre finalizando que ele estava bem. Por que você segurou tanto tempo? Qual foi o ajuste que você fez ali para poder finalizar?
Graças a Deus eu tenho uma grande equipe, né? A gente é formado em jiu-jitsu, sou faixa preta de jiu-jitsu. Eu vi que estava pegando ali, ele estava falando que estava sinalizando que estava tudo ok, mas eu sabia que uma hora ia pegar. E eu continuei ali só mantendo a pressão e graças a Deus deu tudo certo.
Como eu disse, back belt, I come from a great camp. I knew he was feeling the pain. I knew it was tough, so I just kept waiting, kept pressing. So I knew that no, this should come at the end of the day.
I was just going to ask you, Dana, obviously you talked about Dominic earlier in the week and how you're worried, weren't sure when he comes back. And did he give you any update? Were there any calls or texts saying, hey buddy, I'm ready?
Yeah, of course. I was just on fuel and he's in the studio terrified now because you guys all went back and wrote that I said he has to retire if he gets injured again, which is not what I said, not even close to what I said. And I just clarified that for him back in the studio in LA.
Question for Tom Watson. Can I borrow some money? No. Your game plan was very Thai boxing based almost. It looked clinch and knee and then elbows across the top. Why did you adopt that strategy in particular?
You know, the thing with Nedkoff is he's an aggressive guy. He comes forward, and I watched some of his fights, and the guys that fight him basically scared of him. You know, they're backing up. So I just wanted to get in his space, push the tempo, and that's why at the end of the first round I stood up. You know, to make a point, I'd just say, "Come on, that's what you've got. Let's keep going. I'm going to stay here all night." So, Thai boxing, I don't know. I mean, it's an MMA fight. You know, it was fun.
And what was the post-fight declaration of war against youth on testosterone?
You know, that's what I think. You know, people can disagree with me all they want. I'm in the industry. I fight, and I see it. You know, I don't know if it's me, but I look at guys and I know you can see which guys are on it. It's a problem that we're trying to deal with. You know, and that's why I said, look, if you want to do it, you can't put it into your chin, and you certainly can't put it into your heart. So, you know, that's what the type of fighter I am. I've got a big heart. You want to take drugs, you want to be a cheat, let me fight you and let's see what happens.
Dana, is there anything you would add to that in light of the comments that are sort of going around online right now about your own stance on TRT?
What did you say?
Would you add anything to Tom's comments about TRT, you know, in light of the comments that are going around online right now, you kind of reverse your position on testosterone use.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm against it. Yeah, if you asked me 3 months ago, it's legal, it's sports science, but everybody figures out a way to take a great thing and cheat and make it bad. You know, I think that from what I've seen over the last year, I've seen situations where guys, those of you that know what testosterone replacement is, if you're older, your testosterone starts to get lower, they can give you testosterone to get you back up to a 25-year-old. What guys are doing, I believe guys are doing, is jacking up this stuff through the roof through their entire training camp, then getting back down to normal levels right before the fight, which is cheating. I hate it, don't like it, and I'm gonna fight it. And if you are using TRT in the UFC, we're gonna start testing the shit out of you through your entire camp.
This will work, yeah. Just a question for Gunnar, really. It's similar to Tom tonight. You seem determined to stay on your feet and show fans, the UK fans, possibly something that you know, a lot of submissions recently and stuff. Was that typically because specifically about the opponents, or because you're in the UK and you know UK fans like to stand?
I've been training a lot of stand-up for this fight, and I do believe this was a necessary thing for my career, basically. The fight went to the ground a couple of times, but I'm confident on the feet and I need experience on the feet, so I'm very happy with this fight.
You seem like the guy in the welterweight division nobody else wants to fight, but yesterday Matt Riddle came out and said he'd love to fight you next. Is that a fight that interests you, Matt Riddle, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Did you catch his fight tonight? Did you think of his performance, or?
I don't think I saw it, no.
My question is for Dana White. Just a quick question with regards to, obviously we've got a current season of the Ultimate Fight going on. I would like to see a second series of tough smashes, and who better to coach after tonight than Jimmy Manuwa and James Tahuna?
I would like to see that too. I'm with you 100%, and I was telling the people yesterday that I was talking to, it's the craziest season of the Ultimate Fighter that we've ever had. We highly underestimated the rivalry between the UK and Australia. But we will do it again, and I look forward to doing it again. I've been telling everybody since I've been here for the last week, we're getting our television deal buttoned up over here real soon, so it's coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a question for Jimmy. Jimmy, how disappointed were you way the fight ended tonight, and what are your thoughts on the way the fight went? It was obviously very disappointing for you after 4 months of camp, the way it ended.
Yeah, quite disappointed he didn't come out for the second round. I spoke to him after, he said he hurt his calf, but I don't know, you'd have to ask him about that, but disappointed I didn't get to finish I wanted.
And who would you like to fight next in the octagon?
Just whoever my manager says or the UFC says, I'll fight whoever I'll charge, I'm ready to fight.
Just a question for Dane as well. What were your thoughts, general thoughts on the card tonight, overall reaction?
Yeah, no, there were some great fights on the card. You know, I'm always our biggest critic. I always tell these guys, we live and die by our last fights on TV and them as fighters. As I was saying, as I left the arena tonight, fans seem happy. If the fans are happy, I'm happy.
Good stuff. Just one more question, and obviously you don't like to announce fights after the card's done. But what's next for Henan?
Hopefully, the fight that's supposed to happen. Hopefully, Cruz is healing up well, and we can do that fight. That's the fight I want. That's the fight I want to do, and hopefully we can do that this summer.
All right, cheers, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, just a question for you. You mentioned about drug testing through the camp. Would you be looking to introduce VADA testing or UFC implementing a similar style?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that we're going to go after, these guys who get exemptions for TRT. We're going to make sure we test you through your entire camp.
And were Lorenzo's meeting this week that you were mentioning, him coming over for TV deals, was it a positive meeting?
It was very positive. I told you guys, Gary Cook's the man over here, man. He's getting stuff done. He's the guy. I couldn't feel more comfortable or be more happy with the decision we made to bring him in and hire him. And I couldn't be happier and more excited about the work that he's doing over here. So.
And just very quickly for Michael McDonald, you mentioned before about not wanting a title fight until you felt you were ready to be in a sort of title fight, dissect fights as they happen, notice mistakes. Do you think maybe you shot the gun a little bit too early, or what went wrong in the fight tonight that stopped you from dissecting Barao successfully?
No, I don't think I really took it too early. You know, you never know until you jump in head first sometimes, you know. And until you jump in, it's all just what you think, where you think you're at, you know. And like I said before, it's hard to tell the difference between where you are and where you think you can be. You know, I know where I can be, but where I am, I had to test myself today. And there's still things to work on, you know. I'm 22 years old, and maybe he was a better martial artist.
Question for Dana. On Wednesday at the press conference, we spoke about the card for UFC Stockholm, and you mentioned that there was a co-main event that was pulled because Gary Cook said the fans weren't ready.
You guys can't let this go, can you?
Well, it's just our website exploded with comments wondering what the matchup was and if there's any new information about the co-main event.
Where is Gary? Is he in here? We have another co-main event yet? I don't think we do we?
Not yet.
Not yet. We're working on it. You guys will be the first to know when we make that other co-main event, I promise.
Just one quick question for Coach Swanson. In the third round, it looked like you and Dustin were speaking to each other while you were on the ground. What did you guys say?
He said, I can't believe you're taking this from me. You stole this from me. And I said, sorry, bud, I want it bad. I said, I still like you, though.
Just a follow-on question for Coach Swanson. Over here. You seem to be putting everything into your punches in the first round. Were you trying to put them out early, or and then did that affect your performance in the later rounds?
Yeah, I think I was trying to hurt him early. I got a lot of hate in my punches, and I was trying to finish him. I don't know if you know this, but 3-round fights, they hurt. Tomorrow I'm going to be sore, so I wanted to take him out early. I want to show my dominance in the division. But he was tough as nails, and I had to suck it up and fight all 3 rounds.
A question now for Michael McDonald. Early on in the head and arm choke, you were given the thumbs up. It looked like everyone was okay, and then you seemed to just tap out of the blue. What changed your mind, or what was happening?
I lost air. He kept squeezing.